All right, y'all. So today I'm going to go into exactly how BodyGame will change your life. All right. So for me personally, I used to be super skinny, a nerd, literally got no chicks. I wasn't getting no play until I was 19. I didn't get any play till I was 19. I know most people on here, they got play when they're like 12, 14, all that stuff. I didn't get any attention, any play till I was 19. My life literally from 0 to 19 is like the first half of my isekai, right? If you guys don't know what isekai is, it's anime where you're born in another world, you're reborn, and you usually have some kind of power or you're overpowered, right? So when I put on muscle, my life was completely different. Literally night and day difference. Like attention from chicks when I was super skinny back in high school, ugly chicks used to go out their way to come up to me and tell me I'm ugly. I promise you, I didn't bother anybody. They used to come up to, I remember very vividly when people were asking people out to prom or whatever, right? And I was like, I'm definitely not gonna get a date. So I was just walking home from school, some girl ran up to me and I was like, oh, she's gonna ask me to prom. And she was like, you're ugly, don't ever think anyone's gonna ask you to prom. And I was like, what the fuck? Literally, I promise to God, that's what happened, right? That was the before, right? Once I got my body in check, you feel me? Literally getting flown out by different chicks or different chicks flying out to see me and things like that. This has literally happened. I've been flown out by multiple chicks and multiple chicks have flown out to come see me just because, you know, I got my shit together, right? And listen, a lot of you guys want to fix your life, fix your mental. You might have debt that you want to fix. You might have, you know, bad habits and things like that. You might be smoking a lot. BodyGame is going to fix all of that because in order to get your body right, you have to build discipline. That discipline is going to apply in all other aspects of life, right? It's going to give you purpose as well, right? Say you're super overweight right now and you want to lose fat, you want to gain muscle. Just eating right is going to make you feel better, but it's also going to be encouraging to see yourself losing fat over and over in the mirror. And it's going to build self-confidence. When you say you're going to do something and you do it, you build self-confidence. I told myself I was going to build muscle. I told myself I'm going to put on muscle. I'm going to have traps. I'm going to have a bigger chest. I'm going to have abs. I told myself all that stuff. Now, it looked hopeless in the beginning, but I just kept showing up. And eventually, I got to that place, man. And let me walk into exactly how BodyGame has changed my life. Let's get right into it. So as far as, you know, women specifically, like a lot of chicks that used to just curve me and be like, ew, you're disgusting. Literally, I remember like DMing chicks on Instagram. Like when I was not on my purpose, I was DMing chicks on Instagram all the time. Of course, they left me a red or they're like, you're not my type, things like that, right? And then I just stopped that altogether and I just focused on nutrition, workout, execute. Just focused on that and focused on nursing school. Did those two things together. Once I put on the muscle and I posted, I remember some of those same chicks would hit me up and be like, oh my God, you're so dreamy or you're hot or hard eyes and all this stuff. Attention I've never gotten before because remember, like I said, I didn't get any play till I was 19 and attention from chicks, I never got attention like that, right? So once I put on that muscle, I started noticing chicks hit me out first. Like 99% of the time, chicks are hitting me up first. All right, if they're not hitting me up first, they're liking 3 pictures. I like 2 back, and then they like 4, and then they slide in the DM. Like that's what's been happening ever since I got my body right? Just because at the end of the day, a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're being vain. No, your physique is a representation of your habits. So if you're lean, I'm not saying you have to have a crazy physique, but if you're lean, it just means that you're consistent in the gym. And that gets respect from men. And that gets attention from women because you don't see a lot of that in real life. Yes, you have your Michael B. Jordan and all these celebrities and stuff, but in reality, if you walk somewhere, like for example, today, I was just wearing a black tee, right? I don't wear designer or anything crazy like that because I'm in shape, so I don't really need to. I just wore a cheap black tee, probably $10. Everybody was staring at me because you could see the V-taper. It was like fitted, slim fit, right? That's what happens when you get your body in shape. That's what BodyGame is gonna do. You're gonna get attention grocery shopping. You're gonna get attention just going to do random tasks. Like I went to go send a certified mail and everyone was staring at me. All the chicks were staring at me and shit, right? Checking me out and shit. And then looking at their husbands like, why aren't you in shape? You know what I mean? So like that natural desire from chicks, you're obviously going to get that because you're in shape, right? You're that dreamy look. Like you guys always saw those romance books where there was some lean dude on the front cover. It's because that's what girls dream about, right? So when you become that person they dream about, you're going to be their first option. Like I've noticed a lot over the years. Like I said, night and day difference between before I got in shape and after I got in shape. Like way more attention from chicks. Not that that's the reason I'm doing it. I did it literally just to be the healthiest version of myself and I always wanted muscle. But the side effect of that is just getting more chicks. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are trying to find different ways to get chicks. I'm not worried about getting chicks. I'm getting in shape and then chicks hit me up because I'm in shape and focusing on my purpose and building something and getting respect, right? You guys are just like staying out of shape, still eating cookies, playing video games, and trying to find shortcuts to get chicks to like you. If you don't have any value or at least are you know, attractive physically, it's gonna be very hard for a chick to be really attracted to you. You're gonna have to lead with your money or something. And anytime you lead with your money, there's always gonna be someone out there with more money than you. You're not Jeff Bezos, all right? But anyways, back to what I was saying. Of course, like a lot of attention from chicks, a lot of respect from dudes too. Like I go to the gym, they'll be like, hey man, I really need to work on my shoulders. And I was doing a workout with my brother, and then some dude was like staring the whole time, and then he was like, damn. He was like, okay, what do you do for this? What do you do for that? And you know, you're gonna get a lot of dudes asking you for advice, a lot of dudes showing you respect. And then of course, if you just start posting like shirtless pics and you're pretty shredded, you're gonna get, you know, offers for photo shoots, offers to collab with different brands, you know, different opportunities on social media as well. Because if you post on social media and you're lean, you are gonna get at least a little bit of, you know, you're gonna get traction. There's not a lot of lean people on social media. If you look at the lean influencers, it's been the same people for like the past 10 years. I've been on Instagram for what, 8 years? It's been the same people for 8 years. The same people for 8 years. Over and over and over again. Because they stay lean and other people have a hard time getting to that level. Like, listen, BodyGame is not easy. To get lean, it takes discipline, man. When you're hungry as fuck, you just gotta say no. When I'm hungry as shit, I just say no. Like, to get a lean body and to build muscle, you have to say no a lot. People are gonna respect that shit. Because when people look at you, they're gonna be like, yo, I just ate crumble cookie yesterday because I got offered it. If someone offered him, he would have said no. That's respect, because you're standing on your principles. You stand for something and you can't be swayed off track, right? You're literally focused on your goals, you're ambitious, and you're locked in. That's like attractive to anybody, right? Like, dudes are gonna be like, yo, I want him to be my leader. And then girls are gonna be like, yo, I wanna be led by him, basically. You know what I mean? It's just basic shit, guys. Like, a lot of you guys try to skip the basic. Like, BodyGame is the basic. It is the fundamental of all. Like, me personally, I'm not gonna say I have any Mac game. Like, I've never ever pulled up to a chick and be like, hey baby, what's your name? Hey, I think that your shoes match your shirt, or some bullshit like that. I don't waste my time doing that shit. What would happen is, I remember my homeboys, when I was living in the college time, my homeboys would be like, yeah man, I'm in the club right now talking to some chicks. And I would just be at home, right? I just got off work. I'd be at home making some food or whatever. And then, you know, it'd be like 12 a.m. because I worked overnight, so on my off days, I'll stay up late. It'd be 12 a.m. Some chick would hit me up like, hey, can I come over? Or some shit like that. I'd be like, okay, she just got off the club. And all those other dudes that go to the club are trying to like holler at them. And after the club, they just come to my place. That's how it was, bro. So I've never ever like put in work in that aspect. And this is not a like red pill channel or a gaming channel, none of that bullshit, right? But I'm just saying, when you get your body right, it's gonna solve a lot of the issues that I've noticed you guys have been asking me, like, hey man, I feel shitty and I'm depressed, or my girlfriend left me. And then you're like, you know, you're 100 pounds overweight, you're sloppy looking. Like, you can't wake up every day and be like, damn man, I have a big ass stomach. Like, you can't just have hair all over your stomach 24/7 and then just have some man boobs and just, you know, not have a haircut every single day. Like, do you not have any pride in yourself? You gotta have pride in yourself. If you don't respect yourself, no one else is gonna respect you. And your body is what that shows. Like, your body being in shape is what that shows. It shows that you respect yourself. You have standards, right? Everyone respects someone with standards. If you just look any kind of way, like you got your stomach hanging out and someone sees you eating a Pop-Tart, you don't have a haircut, you got earwax in your ears, you picking a booger or some shit like that, they know you don't have any standards. And if you don't have any standards, you're not going places. You see what I'm saying? Like, ambition, like BodyGame shows ambition and consistency. That ambition and consistency applies to almost every aspect of life, right? You'll be successful in every aspect of life if you utilize that, right? So I know a lot of people are always like, oh my God, how do I get girls? How do I do this? How do I do that? You shouldn't be focusing on chicks anyways. You gotta focus on getting your life together. And like I said in the monk mode video, when you focus on getting your life together and you actually prioritize yourself, a side effect are chicks are gonna come. They're gonna be like, hey, you used to be 100 pounds overweight, now you're lean, your shoulders look big, your chest is nice, your abs are nice, and you've been focused. Like, they're gonna respect that. They're gonna be attracted to it. It's a natural attraction. It's not something that's forced, it's natural, all right? This is how it is, genuine desire, guys. That's what it is. So when you got your physique together, you get that genuine desire. A lot of you guys are trying to negotiate with chicks, and you're being like, well, I'm gonna go monk mode because she doesn't want me. That's not monk mode, that's incel, G. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. Like, get your body in shape. If you're having issues in life, if you have no purpose, you feel like you have no purpose, or you feel like you're depressed as a dude, you can't listen. When your physique is on point, you have a lot of energy, you're eating better food, your mind is more clear, right? Your homeboys are like, bro, I'm proud of you, man. Bro, good shit. And you're inspiring your homeboys. Chicks are always looking at you. You can't be depressed, bro. You feel me? So get your shit together.